streaming software. I may not see all the comments, Suzanne comments. I can lean on you to moderate the comments. Suzanne, if you're there, let me know. Yeah, so once more, I really want to say thank you. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that you were patient. Um, Essentially, today we will learn 5 tips to get promoted faster. 5 tips, they work because I've seen that all the time in my coaching. So you will know all those things. Things. I was about to say 5 little things, but 5 tweaks, 5 strategy that will make you take like escalator, not the steps. You go fast, much faster. So let's start by talking about why the frustration, right, of being at work. And in general, we notice around us is not those that work a lot that get the promotion. In general, it's not what happens. Um, it's not what happens. Yeah, doing good work, delivering on results, it's appreciated. It can make you earn maybe special bonuses, but those who really go much faster in their careers in general are not those who work harder. Why? Let's dive with strategy number one. I then noticed by those who can promote them, the escalator, the strategy number one that you really need to work on. Do people who can promote you, those who have the decision making, those who decide in those calibration meeting, let's go with Judith, let's go with Alex, do they know you? And I want to take a little pause here to talk about that. That's really number one because you can work hard, fast, do a lot of things. But if those who can promote you, they don't know it, well, you never get a promotion. And the one person to start with is your boss. Is your boss talking about you? Is your boss raving about you? Is your boss really putting you out there and saying this person is awesome? Is your boss doing that? For you to be promoted, someone needs to put you up for promotion. So your boss is one, your boss is boss. So your leadership line. And really, I want you to take a pause and reflect who is able to influence my promotion besides my boss? Who else can help me, can say yes, can put my name out there? This is the number one thing. Imagine if you work hard but the person who needs to grant you, to reward you for that work doesn't see. It's like you're working so hard for nothing. Who? This is very important. And that's why a lot of people will talk about networking. That's why sometimes you will hear, oh, I'm not promoting because I'm not connected. Why are you not connected? It is essential, guys. You can do all the work so hard, but if those key people don't see you, getting nowhere. So you have only you to blame because you're not seen by the key people. And sometimes what I hear in a lot of coaching session, who are these key people is your job. That's if there's something you can do today to change, to accelerate your path to promotion, my next thing for my next career, who are the people who will decide, yes, that person can be promoted? Make a list of that people. And then the next question, how is do they know me? How is my relationship with them? If they don't know you, I'm sorry, you're not visible. So you need to know them. I feel I take a little break here to ask you, hey, do you know the key people right now? If we take that assessment for your case now, do you know those key people who can get you promoted? And how do you have regular time with them? Do they know what you're working on like right now? And we're coming closer to the end. What are they saying about your next steps? If you don't have answers to these last ones, it means the canal, that relationship is not as strong as it could be. And you want it to be as strong as possible. So, I'll get back to the big value proposition. What makes you promotable? What also want to promote? So what makes that you are the best bet? You are, I know in some organizations they even have what we call kind of a budget for promotion. There's an amount of money that is made available for promotion. So why should they choose you? You should be able not only first to know the value you bring to, but to communicate that value. It should be clear. It should be clear that I deserve to be promoted because I bring this impact to the business. And being able to talk about your value in business terms, it's lingo. Not just, well, I do the work I'm assigned. Yeah, everyone that has a contract that works does that as well. What makes your impact unique? You should be able to talk about, I deliver this app, I made this number of sales, and this is how it impacted the business. Tie your work, your deliverable to the business result. Is it making show how your work, solving tickets, having your stakeholder happy, how it affected the bottom line, the money the company made, the time it saved? Now you're talking business lingo. So one issue is people do their job and they do a lot of it, but making the link between what they delivered and the business outcome, the business result, making money, saving money, acceleration, efficiency, not a lot of people are able to do that. It will be good if you work on, if you know and you can talk about your unique value proposition. I'm gonna quickly go and check on YouTube side to see if there's any comment, question so far. Um, Before we continue to the next elevator, the next acceleration strategy, oh, yeah, good. Now I can see things from the YouTube side. I'm sorry, guys, if you feel like I'm also checking my tech at the same time. Here, I want to be able to connect live, teach, so you can ask your questions and they can be answered. So, I'm seeing there's no questions so far. Seems like at least people are getting it. It's telling me the feed is nice. So we'll come back here to the broadcasting software. Let's now go to the career elevator number 3, which is, I will remind the first two. So two questions so far. Who can promote you? Who can promote you? Who has the power? Who has the influence? Who has the knowledge? Who has the decision on promoting you? Yes or no? Know that person and connect to that person and maintain a good relationship with that person. And then we said question number 2, what makes you promotable? Now you know that person. What makes you think or believe that you deserve to be promoted? And answering that question, tying how what you do on your day to day, your deliverable to the results of the organization, that is key, that is important. So now we're going to go effective communication and visibility. Do they know those key people who can promote you? Do they know about your impact? I'm just surprised by how much people can say, oh, I do a lot and I did this and I did that. Well, who knows? And I can see, okay, the head goes down because they are not letting people, communication, guys, let people know that this is the impact. This is how I'm pushing the organization, the direction, the vice presidency, or the overall business forward. They need to know if you do all this wonderful work and nobody knows or sees it, it's kind of going to waste because they are not seeing it. So it will not be um, compensated. Like you will not get all the recognition you deserve. And this is where sometimes those who are better at being visible will come and earn recognition for the work you did. And there are some people like that, you know them at work. Some people who come and say, I delivered this, I achieved that, but they're actually, maybe they took part in just one meeting. Maybe they just had one discussion, but when you hear them talking about their impact, it's like they were the one coordinating, delivering, developing, and this is the skill you need. This is one of the key ones. like on these five things, get good at communicating your impact. Get good at letting, again, the influential, the key people. We started with number one, the key people. Get good at communicating them the impact. How you do that? When you have the opportunity, I don't know, to report on your project, to talk about your achievement, if you have think, as we'll talk later on, like elevator number five, which is like the key one, as you will check, you will know maybe why your promotion, where you feel, why you feel like you're stuck. If that number five thing is not done, then that's the reason. How are you letting people who can promote you know the impact you're delivering? Simple. Like right now, let's not go in dreamland. Today, here and now, if they took a screen capture of the way you work, what will someone see about your system to communicate about your impact? In coaching sessions, when I ask this question, in general, people are like, not much. Maybe my manager knows. Ah, yeah, your manager knows, but he's not the only person who decides on your promotion. And if your manager knows about your impact, do you go and get the feedback? Is this enough, boss? With what you're seeing, with what you're seeing on my work, does this qualify me for the promotion? Is there more you need to know to be comfortable, proud, and go and shout my name out there saying Judith deserves to be promoted? This is important. Like, let's not just think things in our head. Ask from a place of curiosity. Get comfortable having these conversations with your manager, with your skip, with your mentors, so that they know you're promotion minded, so that they know you're open for feedback. Sometimes people will say, well, Judith, we have that maybe once or twice per year. This is the official one. Nothing stops you from in your one-on-one discussions with your manager to say, hey, boss, from the way any feedback on my work, oh, in general, people don't have a lot of time. They can say things like, oh, just keep doing what you're doing is good. What does that even mean? What is good? What do you appreciate? My ability to execute my strategy, my presentation, my coordination, my people. Don't let them off the hook. Ask. And this is kind of general thing. Ask to get the feedback. Specific to get the feedback you need to develop. And when we are talking promotion, those who set themselves apart are those who are actually will communicate and ask from their manager, from the key people who can promote them. What else do I need to do to be for you to feel comfortable to put me up for promotion? So key number three, I think I stayed here maybe because this is a key one, and that's why presentations, training on effective communication and visibility are so important, because those who do that well, they are seen. People hear about them, and influential decision makers say yes because they know about them. When they are in these rooms discussing promotion or starting new thing or opening a new branch and they're talking, well, they'll remember those who communicate, those who are visible. So what are you doing? What can you do starting today to communicate about the impact you're having to key people? That's the reflection I'll have for you. And now we will quickly browse and go to point escalator number four, which is continuous growth and adaptability. You think that, well, I deserve to be promoted. I'm working hard. I'm great at what I do. I deliver more than others. I deserve. I've been here for like 5, 3, 10 years. I deserve to be promoted. Hmm. There are many people like that who think like you, they deserve to be promoted. Many, if not all your peers. In general, we have the tendency to believe that we are good, we're doing a great job. So, why you? Why you? Like the key question for escalator number four is, why should they promote you Even if there's a reduced budget for promotion, why should it go to you specifically? And this is where your branding, knowing yourself, knowing what you bring to the table, and going beyond one thing that comes to mind as I'm talking like right now is this wonderful book from Marshall Goldsmith that says, "What got you here won't bring you there." So if you think you deserve to be promoted because you're delivering on this role, maybe not yet, because you should be delivering like demonstrating that you're delivering for the next, going beyond. What are you doing to go beyond? So that if they compare you to your peers, you're not at the level of your peers. You're more. What are you doing to go beyond? Question. I'm coming to check. I'm seeing no question here. Or maybe also I don't know where to check. It's fine. So I will keep learning and yeah, yeah, no question. So get back to the live streaming software. Yeah, so your peers, if you think that you deserve to be promoted simply because you're doing the things that is expected of someone in your role, you're just doing what you're paid for. And actually, I hear that in coaching sessions a lot. Well, they want to be promoted, but they're doing what they're paid for. They're doing what they're paid for their level. So to think promotion, think extra. What am I doing beyond? If you are a coder, if you're a developer, is there more you could do? Can you help with testing? Can you help teams beyond your team? Can you do much more than coding? These are just some ideas for you to think, okay, how can I show that I'm playing a different game here. I'm going beyond what is expected of a senior engineer, what is expected of someone in my role. And actually, there are some organizations where you need to be playing at that next level before they can give you the promotion to that level. So what does that mean? Go and connect with those senior, the highest, that principal, with that senior, I don't know, VP, and discuss with them what is different in their role and what can you start to do, even though you're not there yet. Playing at that level shows you want to go there. Playing at that level gets you to know people at that level. Playing at that level, when time comes, those people will say, "Oh, we think Judy can do it. Like she's done this, she's delivered that, she's participated in this." And it's easy for everyone to just say, "Oh, we thought they were already at that level." Why? Because you are already operating at that level. So, what can you do now? What are you doing now to demonstrate? What can you show? It's not a talk here. It's not a talk thing here. Facts don't lie. So, what facts do you have to show to your manager, to people who make decisions that show definitely this person is operating at that next level? So this is key number 4, and I will do again a quick recap of what we have learned so far. 5, we today the promise for today is to have 5 keys that will help you promote fast. And we say number 1, no, 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 the key people who make the decision, who can promote you, who can influence you getting promoted. Who are the key people who will say yes or no? Know them, connect with them, and build a regular, put in place something that will allow you to connect regularly with them. Who? This is the key differentiator. Who? And key number 2, as we talked about it, is what makes you promotable? Like, what are the reasons? What is your impact? What is your unique selling proposition? It's all about knowing your strengths and how you have contributed to help the business grow. Talk in terms of business. A lot of people, well, first, they don't even talk about it too. Maybe because I live in so much in the world of technical people, engineers, but they will, okay, I developed the code, I delivered on time, blah, blah, blah. But if you're talking to someone, say, at the highest level, VP, SVP, They need to know how that call, that ticket that you resolve, how it ties to the business results. And really, it is golden when you are able to demonstrate that I've handled, I don't know, 50% of tickets that have caused this level of satisfaction with stakeholder, client, or whomever benefits of your services. And as a consequence, they signed more contracts for support, they signed more deals to develop, they signed more to have our team work for them. This is concrete. You cannot find that. This is factual. It's not you feeling. No, you're demonstrating that I did the work and this is how it helped the company make money, make time, save time, work more efficiently. Get good at that. That's point number two. Number three has been, well, how do these key people know about this wonderful impact we just talked about? What are you doing? What have you done? What can you do so that these key people they know about this thing you are doing, this key impact, this huge impact you're driving? Find a way to communicate. It could be monthly sync if you have a mentor. It could be time to really quarterly, like I've not talked about mentor. I will start to talk about mentors now. Mentors are great. Mentors are great. So besides your leadership line, this is like the norm, is the core, is central. How is the connection with your leadership line? Please check it. Well, it's good, my manager. Well, um, do you trust your manager that he has your back no matter what? I hope the answer is yes. If it's not yes, what can you do to improve, to make it more solid so that you can trust him, you can get vulnerable, you can get real, you can, as we say in French, open your stomach, just let him in with, and you know that things will be well. When there's this level of trust, you can talk about the real thing. You can ask them, are you thinking about putting me on promotion? And they'll tell you yes or no. If there's no, you can ask because of this trust in the relationship, what should I do? What else? And when you have a great manager who supports you, who is your partner number one in your promo, now you've done something great to set yourself for promo. Besides your manager, how is his manager thinking about you? So, and what do you have in place to continuously let your manager, the skip, all those people who can decide on your promotion, and then your mentors, sponsors, other people around the organization to know about what you're doing? Regular things with the mentor, leverage that. If you succeed to have mentors who are willing to give you, I don't know, monthly thing every 2 months or even quarterly, take it because this is an opportunity for you to talk about what you're doing, how you're driving the business, and framing not in the language of me, but the business. This is what the challenge, these are the actions, these are the results, this is the testimony. Challenge, action, result. That's a great framework. Maybe we'll talk about that in another webinar. So it brings us now you know the key people, you know the impact you've delivered to the organization. Number three, you also have a way to communicate that impact. Number four, you continue to grow, to learn. If people at your level are delivering A, you're delivering A, B, and C, you're getting trained. This is how you stay relevant. This is how you stay like the first person they think about. Continue to learn, continue to develop, continue to adapt, continue to go beyond what is expected of the role. And this brings us now to key point number five. Five, this is like one thing, I think it summarizes everything. What do you put in place to continuously stay top of mind of those key people who can promote you? Before we say, do you know them? Okay, how? The communication piece. Continuous, the key one here, what can you put in place as a regular basis, frequency, again and again and again? What do you put in place to continually be on the mind of senior leaders who can promote you? What are you putting in place? And if there's nothing, it's fine. That's why we have this webinar, because now you know that you need to put something in place. What can you put in place to get in contact regularly? The key thing here, regular frequency, not once. And some things I hear in coaching sessions a lot. Oh, Judith, I have things I present the project. No, 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 no. I'm not talking about that. If your touch point with those senior leaders who can promote you is say once per month when you're updating on a project, that's not like a one-on-one, a sync, a collaboration. You're just updating them on the project. They are not like experiencing you. So, what is possible outside this project update? You will hear things about do coffee chats. Do coffee chats. Hey, get comfortable asking to go like for a coffee. And another thing I hear in coaching sessions, so, oh, Judith, I'm just an IC, individual contributor. How can I get a coffee with a VP? Ask, ask. Those people are willing, and they're willing to share their experience, to feel like they are investing in an asset of the organization. You will never know if they will say yes if you don't ask. Dare to ask. Oh, should I see that? Well, what will I talk to them besides the hey, besides the initial hi? Well, that is where um asking to learn about their journey, asking to learn about what it takes to be in their role. Ask about something you admire about them. Ask about what are their challenges. So you see what, even though you say you're just an IC talking to a VP, asking what you could do to help them. You may be surprised. So just think about what do I have that may benefit this person. Or if you have no idea, because I hear that in sessions, I have nothing. And I'm like, really? How about just getting curious to learn from them? Can you do that? Just ask. Hey, I see I'm grateful to be able to work in your organization because of, tell them what you think they do is good, what you appreciate about working for them, and ask if you what you could do to get 15 minutes of your time. And as they say yes, go there, listen, and ask questions on how, what recommendation they'll have for you to grow your career. And as you are in that conversation, being curious, being open, being positive, in a way or another, that senior leader will ask you, hey, by the way, what are you doing? What area? This is your golden opportunity to win in front of them. Point number two, the impact, the unique value you're driving to the organization. Even if it's 5 minutes, in top to three sentences, this is I'm a developer, I'm a sales, I'm this is what I do, this is what I delivered in the last 3 6 months, concrete with numbers. Bam, they know clearly how you're driving results in the organization, and they'll be curious to learn more. Oh, tell me more. Hey, you got their attention. It's what we want. And as you continue to tell CAR system challenge, action, result, the challenge in this role is this. This is what I did, and these are the results. They might get interest in you. And before the end of those 15 minutes or 30 minutes that they've given you, ask them about, is there anything I could do to help you? Sometimes you hear things like just continue to do what you are doing. And then, oh, I can see you're so great. You were able to build for yourself a great career. I want to learn from you. Will you be willing to be my mentor? You may be surprised. It may sound daring, but a lot of people got their mentors like this. This is you having an opportunity monthly or every 2 months, or even just once per quarter, to connect with someone at that senior level, to hear from them, but also to ask your question. This is the regular touch points I was talking about. Before you could spend a year without having airtime with a VP, now you have opportunity 3 times per year. That is visibility, my friend. And if they accept to be a mentor, try to negotiate something even more frequent, monthly, even if it's 15 instead of an hour once per quarter. The idea is to negotiate what works for them, to be in front of them regularly. And as you go there, don't forget to be grateful, show appreciation, but also ask how you could help them. The more they hear about the impact, guys. One error that people also do here is I is about them. It's so evident that this person is just about them. Frame your results, frame your progress in terms of business result. These people, these senior people, they are interested. What stops them from sleeping is business result, how to drive the business forward, how to achieve the company goals. And having someone that monthly or every 2 months come and tells them, this is what I did, this is the challenge, this is how I resolve, this is the impact for next month, this is what I'm doing. If one of those things you're working on is something they really care about, things can even switch around. They will want to hear more. If what you tell them aligns with one thing, a new direction, a new thing they're thinking about, they'll think about you. The key and make those airtime 15, 30 minutes memorable. What is the need for this leader? How am I contributing to drive the business forward, and ensure that each time he can see that you deliver, you're driving the business forward, and you're making an impact. This is the secret. Do I have a recap slide? Seems like no. I'm gonna quickly go and I'm gonna continue to practice and learn. So I'm really good with this. Yeah. I will still come back here. Did I activate something that makes that there's no question? Now I start to, okay. Said like 5 viewers. No question. Is it that it's not clear? Now the doubt is starting to set in. Anyways, I hope it's valuable, and I will do a quick recap of the 5 things that will accelerate you getting that promotion. Key number one, I will go back there. I think maybe with a little summary. Well, I'll just do it directly. Not finding my slides. Maybe we'll take a little transition and we'll be back. Yeah, I'm not seeing my slides. We'll be there in a bit. Welcome back. So we are talking about 5 tips that can help accelerate your career, and I will just summarize the 5 tips and add a question that, as you answer the question, you would know if there's work for you, if this is a key that you need, or if it's the key that you already have. Question number one, key number one, career escalator number one: who can promote you? Who can influence you being promoted? Who? Do you know those key people? If there's a calibration meeting, do you know those who are part of that calibration meeting? If you don't know, who can help you to know those key people? It is essential, like it's the number one thing. If you take something away from this time, from this video or this live session, get to know who, so that you're not going to sit and complain. I feel stuck. Okay, but who was supposed to say yes and they didn't say yes? Know the key people, number one. Point number two is what makes you promotable. Know your impact. What makes you promotable? Oh yeah, I want to promote. Yeah, I'm stuck, blah, blah, blah. What makes you think you deserve to be promoted? Or one would say, why should you be promoted? No, and be able, not only know, but also be able to communicate why you deserve to be promoted, why you are promotable. How do you get to know that? Know your impact, communicate that impact. What is the impact? How your day-to-day task, how your assignment, what you do on a day-to-day, how your deliverable contribute to help the organization make money, make time, save time, work more efficiently. That is the impact. So being able to communicate to those key people, I delivered this many calls, this many sales, this many tickets I resolved that contributed to the satisfaction of our client to this number, this percentage, or numbers are good. People at that level, they like numbers. They like numbers. Talk to them in the language. Talk to them in their language. So I delivered this code that contributed to make this number of clients, and as a result we're talking about an impact of this many millions or whatever dollar amount that represent. That's key number two. Get good at that, practice that. And when you know, okay, you know why you deserve to be promoted because you contributed with your code, you delivered a high impact application that is allowing the company to make new customers. I don't know, this many customer per week, and we are talking about this many dollar amount of revenue. Okay, now you know clearly your impact. You know the key people, you know your impact. Do the key people know about the impact? Do the key people know about the impact? And what are you doing for them to know? How are you communicating your impact? Key one. How are you doing that? This is where a lot of people This is where I love. How are you, as you're watching now, how are you communicating your impact to those key people who can promote you? My manager know, well, the project is delivered. They know they are not, they don't sit there and think, well, this project, it is actually GD, so we should do something about. No, you need to find a way to continuously keep them informed. This year we had 4 key widgets to deliver. We are in Q1 and we've delivered, I have delivered, or my team has delivered, I don't know, 1.5. Regularly keep them so they continuously think and be are reminded that, oh, this person is doing, communicate that impact, and think communicating not just to your leadership line but to the key people you identify with the question number one, and then key question that can help you number four is why you, why should they give that small budget of promotion to you particularly? Think, reflect, and if you don't have an answer, maybe, yeah, you don't deserve that promo. Be able to see, to say and express how you stand out, how you're different, how you're doing more, how you're going beyond. Going beyond is a key one. What are you doing to demonstrate you're going beyond? And going beyond can be going beyond in terms of skills, in terms of deliverable, in terms of reach. Are you helping other teams to grow? Are you helping other um, organization? Are you involved in stretch project? Are you doing going beyond what is required for this role? And a win, like the best thing, I just say, just perform at that next level and be able to show it with facts. It's not I think. No, I think doesn't work. What is required for that next level? Do you know it? Yeah. So can you tell a story? Can you show and tell? At that next level, people do training. I'm doing training. People mentor. I mentor. People have exposure. They present to in strategic meetings. I do strategic presentation. At that level, people also do some projects with other teams. These are the two, three. It's concrete. Nobody can fight facts. So know your facts that demonstrate that you're going beyond. And then the last key, which is I say It's really central, it's essential because you can do this work and they think about you for a while, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months pass and then nothing else and they forget about you. What can you do as a regular, frequent, again and again, that is repetitive, that brings you in front of those key decision makers? And this is where having a mentor, ring relationship, people you can connect with every month or every 2 months, every 6 weeks, every quarter, whatever they give you, take it, because there's an opportunity for them to hear about what you're doing, how you're driving impact. And an easy way I gave you: ask, coffee time, ask about their journey, ask about learning from them, ask about them becoming your mentors. And if they say, well, I cannot, busy, okay, do you know anyone? They may not be your mentor, but they may be willing to point you, to introduce you to someone. Oh, instead of winning one, you'll have won two people. Go for this, guys. Try. Try and see by yourself how it transforms, because more people will hear about you. And the more they hear about you, the more they will be your fan. Wow, this person does great job. And they'll talk about you. That's how they put your name out there. And when they are in these calibration meetings where they discuss promotion, when someone will mention Jude, oh yeah, I work with her on this. That girl is wonderful. 1 to 3 people, it's easy for the decision to be made. But if so my manager says, oh, I think Judith should be the one. Um, Judith, I really never work with her. Yeah, I just see her in the project meetings, and with this kind of answer, you're not gonna be the top people. But imagine you've done this mentoring, and on your leadership line, all the key people in that room, they know you because number one, as we question number one, you identify them and you started connecting. You asked to be on their agenda. You ask how you can help. You keep them. So all these people know about you, and no one will say, I don't know her. And if on top of that, like once per month or every 2 months, they hear about the challenges we are working on this quarter is this, and these are the actions I'm taking towards. These are the results we had last week. Wow, it's good to see how the stakeholder are happy. It's good to see how we can bring more business. They love this. It's good news. It's like the business is working. This person is really making a difference. Now imagine you have not just your manager hearing that, because obviously you report to your manager and your manager's manager, people on this line, and also mentors. They hear that, oh, this is how he's doing, oh, challenges for next quarter, and then you come and report on how you did. You're good news for them. And sometimes you may be surprised they'll actually take your good stories into their own leadership to report how change information, how the business is going forward. And because of that, more people hear. So when comes time for promotion, your name is, oh yeah, we know their work. Not only they've heard, but they have these stories in mind. And sometimes you can even have testimonies from the end, those who benefited from your services. This one is awesome. There's proof, there's testimony, there are facts. Those who are benefiting from your work are saying that you were good. So these are the 5 things I had prepared to share with you guys. And I think I'll quickly run the slides and then I will go and quickly check if there's a question. I'll take it. Even if you could not be part of this live, maybe because the time didn't work for you, or maybe you came at the beginning and it was talk, it was not starting, you got mad and you just dropped. It's okay. Thank you for trying. The video will be available on the website and you can still put your comments below. You can ask your questions below. It'll be a pleasure to make another video to go deeper. Some of the things that I hear often um, when sharing this. Yeah. So in case you review the content and you want more, let me know, because as you know, guys, I'm grateful for you taking time to view, liking my content, and your comments, your question will allow me to develop even more content that can answer your questions. So, if there's one specific aspect that you would want me to develop more, let me know. I'll do videos around that. Number one, like sometimes people say, oh, especially my introverts clients. Judy, we understand that. Well, no, but networking is not our thing. I really have no idea. There are easy ways of doing that. And subscribe to the channel so that when I develop the content on networking for introverts, you will know and you will have access to it. Um, so yeah, another, if you want to go further, maybe look for resources on how to connect within your, how to develop your strategic network. Actually, I have some content around that. That could be a video. But let me know the specific one you want. I don't want to put this a lot of hour or time and time that goes into creating the video. And I don't want to go in all direction. Whatever you ask, I'll try to focus on what is most demanded so that it actually brings you value. Number one, what are you doing to develop your strategic network, to connect with the key people who can promote you? Number two, what makes you deserve that promotion? What makes you unique? How are you driving the business? Number three, how are you communicating that impact to the key people who need to know? It's all about training on effective communication, on growing your visibility. These are like two different modules that we can develop for the effective communication. It could be like how you connect with them, how you engage with them, how you give Chris. People at that level, they're busy, they don't have time for all the story. Not sure they'll have stayed the long hour for this series, but how do you ask, communicate, and give a crisp and clear message that is in the language of those leaders? How do you do that? Effective communication. And how do you get visible? There are multiple ways. Oh, choose with what you are comfortable doing. There are multiple ways to get visible. You can even get very visible as an introvert. And I love coaching my introverts to develop those abilities. Number four, um, what is your strategy to continue to develop yourself and to show adaptability in a world that's very uncertain and changing and as ours? That could be another content to dive deeper. And then, how do you get a mentor? How do you develop that mentorship into sponsorship? This is a very good one. The key thing here, frequency, regularity, regularity. What can you put in place to regularly have airtime? So we could go deeper in how to find a mentor, turn the mentor into a sponsor, and what you can put in place to have regular airtime with those senior leaders. I really want to say thank you. I think I'm having two viewers. Yeah, I still have two of you online connected. And I want to show real deep, sincere appreciation for you connecting. I was late. There were technical issues. You stayed, and I'm so grateful for that. And I hope the video was valuable for the two people there. I am just so grateful that you stayed, that I felt like asking any specific request. Feel free to reach out because I would like to say thank you, giving you something. I want to say thank you, with giving you something. So reach out, make a comment, and it'll be a pleasure answering your specific question, giving you something special for staying till the end. For this specific video, I've not developed a kind of workbook, which is what I will do in 2025, so that we don't just learn the concept, but there's the workbook that you can use later on to turn this learning in practice. For example, those who are following the Finish Strong series, you will receive the workbook to help you plan, move from your goal to goal achieved. So for the two of you still here, I feel like say just let me know who you are, and I'll give you a bonus workbook on career planning. That will be my gift for you. It's really been a pleasure. I enjoy, you can see on the level of energy, I really enjoy taking this time sharing this. What get any question from anyone here? Is it that my configuration is not good? I don't know, but I will go and because I want the space to be a space where you enjoy to come. Because when you come, your questions are answered and you learn and you grow and you can bring out all the glory, all the exceptional, all the potential in you, which is essentially what this channel is about. Truly glory, glory for you to help bring out all the glory in you. It's a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Let me know if you want another live like this so that I'll prepare better. I will continue to learn, get more comfortable with YouTube live, and the next live will be even more enjoyable. Until next time, take care, be great, and dare to take action on these 5 tips so that maybe next time you come and let us know I got my promotion, Judith. It will be a joy. Until next time.